So, the reason this personal self, this idea of a personal self, feels so real is because this is real.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the personal self has been on a search for just this. When you really start to look at it, when you really start to see, it becomes, you laugh. When you really see,
Yeah.
when you really start to know what's happening, it's laughable. It's like, man, come on, like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's been I've been at this a long time, right? Even with the non-duality stuff, and now it's sort of this schizophrenic back and forth kind of state. I do feel just this, like just sensation, just presence, and I can simmer in that. But then a life situation, especially when it comes to dealing with other people,
yeah,
sometimes the me state just takes over completely and just
I know,
deep suffering, and then sometimes
I know,
there's this openness. So
I know.
it's weird. Yeah.
I know, I know. And look, so here's the thing, yeah? And this will sound like I'm giving someone an instruction, so forgive me for that bit, all right? But all you have to do is any chance or any time you have, just keep coming back to this. Yeah? Now, I'm not saying that you have to come back to this and stay with this forever. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. Right?
That's
Yeah.
that's how the mind interprets it.
I know that. I know. That's why. Yeah, that's why I want to nip that in the bud. No. So just keep coming back to this. Now, there's the exploration is into just this. Okay, but it's done. Now here's the tricky part. Yeah, it's done without the mind, which can only mean all you can do is obviously be it. That's all you could possibly do. Because anything other than that would be the mind stepping in. Do you understand? Yeah. So
Yeah.
the insights, come, just naturally come from sitting the fuck still. Just sit still with just this, okay? And here's another instruction. Sit still with just this, and you're doing it expecting nothing. You're not doing it for a reason. You're not doing it for an outcome. You're not doing it for a hope that something's going to happen. None of that bullshit. That's all mind. Do you understand? Yeah. So it's having the courage to let go, yeah, and just simply be. Yeah. Now, you've got great tools there to help you with that. What you've got is seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. For God's sake, put down the sixth sense, the thinking mind. right? Put that down. Right? But you've got 5 others. You have 5 others that are all a non-dual experience in the absence of the 6th one.
Yeah.
Right. So from direct experience, these seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling, right? From direct experience, they're a non-dual experience. Okay. It's only when this one gets activated, the mind, the 6th sense, it gets activated and starts making up bullshit. Things like I see, I hear, taste, touch, smell. Yeah. If you put that down, okay, and then you just explore, what does the seeing say about anything? Look around.
Exactly.
What does the
It's just
see?
colors and shapes. There's nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling are guides for you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a step away from the mind and a step a smidge away from pure presence. Because the pure presence is prior to the seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling.
Yeah.
Prior. It's pre-sense. Pre-senses.
Yeah. Mm.
Pre-sense. Presence. Presence. Yeah.
I like
But those,
that.
yeah. But those 5 senses are a really good guide. What they have the capacity to do is to bring you virtually into the present moment. Poof. Yeah. And there's just the noticing, seeing, hearing, tasting,
Yeah.
touching, smelling. Just those. No mind.
Mm.
Don't need mind. That mind is the problem.
Yeah.
Mind is the one that's complaining all the time. Yeah. That's the problem. You know. So, you know, if you can see, dualistically, me would have to be an object. It would have to be a thing, dualistically. Do you understand? Yeah. And we assume that me is in the body. We do. You do, yeah. Or I am the body, or, you know, but me is kind of here somewhere. You go, okay, where in the body is me? Where do I start? Where's the center point, if you like, to me? Where do I start? You know, because people go, oh, I'm the body. I go, really? So if we cut your right leg off, there's going to be less of me, is there? No, me will still be there. It'll just be complaining because now it's saying I've got one leg short less, right? It'll still be there. You know what I mean? Where in the body can you locate this me? Where? And you literally go looking. Like, where? Some people will go, oh, here. Some people will go, oh, here. Some people will go here. Yeah, okay, let's take any one of those 3. Yeah, let's take this one here, just for argument's sake. Yeah, good. Find the center. Where do you start in there? Where do you start?
That video changes. Yeah, exactly. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. even. Yeah,
Doesn't. Good.
yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't. It
exactly.
just like it doesn't. Yeah. You know. But what we can't deny, yeah, is that there's a consciousness and awareness, a beingness, a presence here. Can't deny it. I mean, you could deny it, yeah, but there'd have to be a consciousness and awareness and a presence there to even have the capacity to deny it.
Mm,
Do you
yeah,
understand? Yeah.
yeah.
So that can't be denied. There's a consciousness, there's an awareness. Yeah? And okay, consciousness. Yeah. That's okay. I'm not the me. Yeah. I must be consciousness. All right. Where does that start and finish? And you and you
Exactly. And
and you go there.
yeah, I feel like I've meditated for so long on consciousness and awareness, and I feel like I've just been creating a division where there is none. Like assuming, like feeling like
Yeah.
I'm going back in the mind or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
uh, it can't
Good.
be, yeah, it can't be objectified like that. I even find it hard to meditate on awareness or something like that because there is awareness, but you can't.
Well, who'd be meditating on the awareness?
Exactly. There's a duality. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Good. You're on it.
Yeah.
Good. You're on it.
Mm,
It's okay.
mm,
You're on it. Yeah. Yeah. The trick, especially when we've been on this path for so long, yeah, the trick in the end is having the capacity to let go of thought.
mm.
Let go. The answer's not in there. It's not in there, man. It's not. It's not in there. Yeah. And that will dawn on you that it's not. Why? Because that's dualistic. The nature of the mind is duality. The nature of the mind is dualistic. So a duality can't grasp or can't understand non-dual.
Yeah.
Not possible. The nature of it is it's dualistic. It's got to have a start and a finish. It's got to be this or that. It's got to be me or other, or it's got to be me or awareness. It's got to be. It's got to. You understand? Dualistic. Yeah. So at some point, yeah, there's the realization of that, and then the only thing you have left, and it's the most profound thing, but then the only thing that you have left is just this. Then the question becomes, and it's a rhetorical one that you can ask yourself, yeah? Then the question becomes, what's this?
Mm.
And you do not expect an answer. It's a jaw-dropping, what's this? And then just still, mind just collapses, well, yeah. Or if it does it might be still chattering away a little, doesn't matter, yeah. But just, again, it's going to sound like a dualistic instruction, but all of the attention or everything just comes to here. Here.
Mm.
There's no division in it. Yeah? There's no I am aware of this, or it's just there's a oneness experienced in it. And the only way, funny thing, the only way that oneness could possibly be experienced here is in the absence of two. In the absence of dual two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. In the absence of that that divides, in the absence of that that splits. Yeah. Now, some people will hear that message, they go, oh, okay, now I need to shut the mind up. No, you can't do that. No, it's just knowing that it just becomes a point where you know the answer's not in there. So you don't try and shut it up or quieten it down or anything. Yeah, you know that the answer's here. And where the hell else could it be? Over there? Or over there, or back there, or over there. Like, where the hell else could it be? I used to have this silly little saying, you know, if God comes knocking, you better bloody well be home. Because if you ain't home,
Yeah.
you just go knock on someone else's door. Yeah. Now, what do I mean by that? Yeah. What I mean by that is if awakening is going to occur, you better be present. You better be home. You better be here. Why? Because here is where it happens. Where else could it happen? Logical. It's just, do you understand? It's like, this is not difficult. Yeah. It's so simple that we miss it, Hassan. We miss it, my friend. Yeah. And you don't have to miss it because it's bloody obvious. Hello, here we are. Hi. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
it quite strongly now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Don't worry about what happens at work. Don't worry about how you feel socially with people. None of that shit matters. It's just this saying and doing all that. Yeah. This is what matters. This is what matters. And I'm trying to point to something without pointing to it. You understand? Like, but it's the only thing that matters. Yeah. This is not dependent on the mind at all. But the mind, of course, is dependent on this. This is the life force. Yeah. Just drop it for a while. You're just putting it down for a moment. Whatever. A few minutes, half a day, a few hours, whatever. It's just, it doesn't matter. Time there in respect to that instruction that I just said doesn't matter. It's just come back here, sit with this, and want for nothing. That's the trick, because the mind has been wanting your whole life. Just this has been wanting. Yeah. I'm not good enough. I need to be more. This needs to be better, or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
experiences that. Yeah. Everyone experiences that. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. You know, the be still and know that I am. Know the I am. It's a pointer, but it's a pretty bloody sharp one. Yeah. Be still. Dum. Dum. Yeah. Inner stillness is just that. Dum. Yeah. Be still and know this I amness, if you like, if you want to put it that way. Be still and know that I am. Know that I amness. Be still. You're okay. You're okay. You're look, the only issue you have going on right now, yeah, is the mind still wanting. That's all. That's all. Who cares? Who cares? Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to treat it that way. Like, heck, who cares? Yeah. That's why I'm asking you to, any chance you get, any time you get, any chance you get, yeah, just Sit still, be still, yeah, and want for nothing. And what you're exploring from direct experience is just this.
Yeah.
It's alive. It's alive. It doesn't have a center. It doesn't have a boundary.
Mm.
Yeah? You're just exploring this. Be still. And yes, the mind's gonna kick up again, and you'll be out socializing with some people or something, and your feelings might get hurt or whatever, right? Or you'll be at work and you're not quite sure how to be communicating with people. Yeah, all right, yeah, okay, yeah. Just
So
then just the first chance you get, be still and keep coming back to that. Nothing else. Nothing else. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Yeah. The mind will go off for a while. It's okay. Yeah. Then there'll be the realization of that. Yeah. Oh, whoop, whew. Yeah, it's like, whoa. And then, okay, whoa, it's like, oh shit, that's right. Where am I? Oh, here. Okay. You understand? And you just keep coming back. That's all. Yeah. And know, please know that the mind will arc up again. You're not doing anything wrong if it does. Do you understand? You're not. Yeah? Just realize, okay, fuck, there it goes. Holy shit, yeah? Okay. Now, where am I? Here.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah? And just come back here again. And just explore this. Pretty simple. A lot easier than trying to work it out with the mind.
That's for sure.
Like, Jesus. It's good. It's good. It won't hurt you to be to keep watching my videos. That won't hurt you on YouTube. That won't hurt you. That's fine. I don't contradict much in what comes out. There's not much contradiction that happens. Do you know what I mean? So that won't hurt you. This kind of has to become the most important thing. Why? Because it is. Because here's where you start. Here's where you are. Yeah. Not that I'm saying what you are or where you are or what shape you are or what color you are or whether you have a boundary or so. I'm not saying any of that. Yeah. But there's something there that hears this. And it's not the me that's hearing this. The me can't hear. You can't. You can't. Yeah. So I'm not speaking to Hassan, I'm speaking to you. You that's there, you that is present. That presence, that beingness, you. Stay with yourself. Yeah. There's no division in there. There's no division there. Yeah, no division. This is the only thing that divides. Yeah. You know, you start to see, you know, this presence, this awareness, this beingness is the exact same presence, awareness, and beingness that's in a friend of yours.
Mm.
Yeah. You know, what you can do that might help you, I'll end on this, yeah? What you can do when you're out socially or when you're at work and this thing gets activated, yeah? What you can do, let's do it. I'll do it with you now, yeah? And this is simple, but it's effective, okay? We'll do it now. Are you who I think you are?
No.
Good. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Good. Then stop doing that with everybody else around you.
Wow.
See the truth in what we just uncovered just then. Yeah?
Mm.
Of course, it's not possible for you to be who I think you are. But you're walking around all day long taking what you think of people to be the person. And it's not true. Yeah? So you just have to remember this. Are you who I think you are? And you know. You know. You go, no. Can't be. But that's what the mind, that mind there, is doing out and about, when you're out and about social with friends or you're at work and blah, blah, blah. It's creating everybody around you. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And they're not that.
They're
Do you
not.
understand? Yeah,
Mm.
like you picked up. No, you can't be what I think you are. Like, and yet, like, that's so. Yeah, when you're out and about, you just remember that. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Yeah, who and what they actually are, a son. Yeah, is this presence awareness that I'm bringing you home to. Yeah, that's who and what they are. And there's a recognition, a natural recognition from that awareness to the other awareness. That's why I do
Mm.
this. I wouldn't sit here, seriously, I wouldn't sit here and speak to a me. It can't hear me. Do you understand? It's not conscious. It's not aware. The me I'm talking about, the me character, the Hassan character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'll try that.
Good.
It does tend to, yeah, it tricks me when I'm out relating to other people the most.
I know. I know. And
Yeah, but
all you have to do is become aware. Yeah. It's your mind that's creating them. And they are
wow.
not that. They're not. Now, that places you in the box seat because they don't know that. They believe that what they think is who you are.
Yeah.
Okay? But you now know better. Do you understand? It changes the whole dynamic. Yeah? You become softer, you become gentler, kinder with people, more empathetic, you know.
Mhm.
They don't know. Forgive them, they know not what they do. Interesting little parable, you know, I mean. But yeah.
Thank you so much. Speak to you soon.
Pleasure. Yeah, let me know how you're getting on.